Hello everybody, this is Sheldon from Shellrock Art. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a pour over a failed pour, which was this here. The colors came on great initially, but I think I might have left too much paint on the canvas. And as it leveled out, the paint was too thin, so it began to split and crack and everything else. So I'm not sanding it or nothing. I don't believe in that. I'm just going to pour over it. It seems smooth enough, so just gonna get into it. This here is, I started off with a fluorescent green. However, I added some white and a little bit of phthalo blue to it to kind of pale it out a little bit. And that's gonna be my background / base color. And then I'm going to go from dark to light with Sapphire from Deco Art, Amethyst from Deco Art, and I believe this one's called Sky Blue Topaz. So this one here is Sky Blue Topaz. So I'm going to go blue, purple, blue as a backdrop to this. Well, I might go the other way around since this is the contrast. So I might go purple. I might go that. Yeah, that's what I might do. All right, so let's get the canvas prepared. So start off with taking some of my background color. Let me check the consistency. It's a little thicker. I'm gonna add a little water to it. I don't want it to be too thin. I don't want it to be like pearl paint. I think that's what happened the last time, is that I made it too thin, almost like pearl paint. All right, it's making a mound and then disappearing quickly. All right, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit background color, put that in the bottom. That should be good. And put that to the side. Now, take the stick out of this one, and I'm gonna go over the put some base coat. Right. Leave a little bit of this to go on. Now, yeah, I heard a bit of a noise in the background, so I just wanted to check and see what that was about. And of course, as I'm spreading this, I want to make sure I get some Floetrol stuff that was stuck inside of my paint. You know, you start to notice some of those things as you spread your paint out. So you don't want that interfering in your paint. Like that. There's a couple of things in there I'm going to pull out with my handy dandy tweezers. I did not stream my Floetrol. You don't string your stuff. Sometimes things get in there that you don't want in there. Like that. And they show themselves up. The more you go into it. But that's important to get them out. Because if you don't get them out, when you start to tilt or when you start to spin, it will cause a lot of interference with your cell development, your cell shapes, and everything will become very, very distorted. I like to say distorted because the word wonky just gets under my skin. I don't know who came up with that word, but I personally don't like it. That's just me. Say it all you want. All right. So now that I got that base coat down, here's the cup. So I'm going to start with the violet from top. Then the blue. And then the sky blue. Hopefully that'll come out on the bottom. All right. A little bit of this paint to go on top as the cell maker to make the cells for the paint to react to. Okay. So let's see how we do. I'm just going to go straight. All right. Okay, that was way off center. So I'm going to pull you back and move you back to the center. All right. Okay. Let that hydrophobic effect take place. Lots of cell action happening there, but man, I wish I would have just got right into the center from the start. But it's developing. Lots of cells developing. Beautiful ones too. So this one I will be tilting. I'm gonna make this very, 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 very organic. Nothing extraneous, nothing extra. That color combo was tight. Yeah, but pouring off center, that was a boo-boo move from boo-boo me. All right, so a lot of this is developed really thin here. So let's start the tilt. So I'm going to, I think I'm gonna go off this edge first, this edge here. So let's kind of move you around. Okay, good. Now pull you back. Okay, good. Go off this edge next. Go straight across to this edge here. I think I'm gonna tip off some off that side, which should have gone out in the first place. Then I'll come off this corner here. Okay, bring you back. Okay, good. Work on the composition. Just want to stretch that a little bit more. I always said tilting was never my forte, but I'm kind of liking this one. I'm going to pop a few more bubbles. Let me wipe my hands off from this from these gloves, so I don't get it all over my torch. And who knows what might pop up as this continues to develop. But it's a pretty cool ocean-like piece. Nice cell action that developed there. Big Boulder cells. Should I bring this down a little bit more? Okay. So nothing's looked too out of whack and too out of wonky. All right, so I'm gonna move this over to the drying table and I'm gonna let this dry. Very simple, very cool colors, greens, purples, nothing with too much contrast. And I will get you in for a closer look. All right, folks, after it sat for a while, it really developed into a nice piece. Look at those marbly like layers. Look in there. Look at those marble style layers in there. It gives that 3D effect. Those pop-up cells gotten bigger, stayed a little uniform. So go around that center there. So this little stark contrast, again with the dark colors, with this bright green in the center, is wonderful to look at. And it retained, let me grab my light, it retained its, what do you call it, fluorescence. So when I turn the light out, all that glows up under the fluorescent light. So that's pretty cool too. So there you have it. Thank you for joining our Saturday collaboration. This is Sheldon from Shower Art. And once again, I say happy pouring and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.